class, and here we are going for this exterior model. And you provide all your materials. In the last class, we have learned about materials, and here we have placed all the materials there. And about this plants and all, you can create your own, or else what you can do, you can download. All right, that's the simple thing. You can download it. Now, for your exterior model, you need exterior lightings. So for the exterior lightings, you have the big light naturally, that is your sun. So you can apply this sun within your uh, AutoCAD itself. You can have that appearance, and you can have your sky background. And as per the sky, uh, like when you have clouds, so you get less light. When you have less cloud, you get much light. So as per that, you will get effects as well. So for that, let's say set this sky background and illumination. And as per your sky background, it will illuminate some light. Okay, so that you need to on it, and your sun status is on right now. You can check the sun. So right now nothing is there. So for that, let me go to this sun properties, and I have to check about the timing. So as per the timing, you will have your sun, and uh, let me check it. So right now this is the date, and now let me change the time. So let's go with this 12:30, and these all are the properties. Your status, sun status is off right now. Let's on this. So it will go for this turn off the default lighting. So in AutoCAD, you get some default lighting. You can keep that default lighting on if you need it. Okay. So it is the recommended option so that you can get as per the sun light. Okay, whatever is your requirement, you can choose that. Okay, so let's go with that. And there you can see, right? Now let me show you about the sun there. Yeah. So there you can see your sun is available on the sky. Okay. And about the intensity factor, you can change it. About the color, you can make it. And this is about the sky properties. And about the sky properties, there you can change anything like let me change the intensity there. So there you can see the more clear you have the sky background, and as per that you are getting the effect, right? And about a haze, so haze is like you see here you get some haziness, right? When your ground meets your sky at the horizon, you get some haziness for your sky. So that you set about the haziness properties. And when uh, your sun time will be during the night, so what will be the night color? And this is for horizon. What will be the horizon height, and about the blurriness and the ground color and the sun disk. So this, just a second, let me show you. Yeah, so for this sun disk, so the size for this sun disk, so that is controlled by this scale. You can change this. Okay, and about the glow intensity, disk intensity, you can change it. And sun position, so sun position can be controlled by date and time. And as per your date and time, you can see the azimuth and altitude. Okay, so that you can change. And this is the information. This is about the information. Okay, so if you are all Hello. And if you choose daylight saving, guys, if you don't have any question, you can mute your mic so that we can run our class smoothly. Right, so everything is set right now. And now you can see that we have a uh, desert within a blank area, like a desert. We have our building. So that will not be done. So for that, what should we do? We should set a background. So for that, we have environment. So come to this render panel. Within this ribbon, come to this render panel. Here you have this render environment and exposure. Can also type environment, and there you can see right now we don't have any environment. First, on the environment, and we have two different options. You can either use custom background or you can go for this IBL. So IBL is image based lighting. So as per your image, you will have some lightings. So for that, let me choose like village. If you go for village, so that kind of lighting you will have there, and that kind of background you will have. Okay, so that you can select, right? So as per that, you will have that background. So here you have some pre-settings. Okay, you can choose from that. Let me show you this one. Okay, so whatever is the perfect one, choose that. Okay, and now you can see that your sky is off right now when you are using this background. You will not have that natural sky, and you can check that your sun status is on, but your sky background is off right now, as because you are applying your environment. Uh, uh,
Sir,
Hello.
sir, how can we adjust the intensity of this?
Yes, so for that we have this exposure option, this brightness and white balance. This option is there. So I'm coming on that. I'll be changing this and I'll show you the result as per the changes. You can control it. Now let me go with this use custom background, and there I will go for one background, and here I can go for either solid, any particular solid color I can go for it, or gradient based on two colors I can apply the background. I'll go with the image, and there I will choose one image. Okay. So if you have any particular image background there, you can choose it, or you can download, and then there from there you can select it. Let me see. Okay, so I have this one as well, and I have these two. So let me select this one. You can choose this one, the background, some houses are there. Okay, so whatever is needed you can choose that, and as per the background you will get some lighting as well. So let me select this one and let's click on open, and you can adjust the image. Okay, so there you have this offset value, and about the scale can go for it. Okay, so that it fits. And here also you don't have to scale it manually. Here you have some options like tile, stretch. These options are there. So as per the settings, you will scale it. Okay. So whatever is needed, you can choose it. Here you can see, and you can stretch it. Okay. So let's go for it and let's click on OK. And there you can see this is the background. Now you have to just position your model and then you zoom it. In the view like this. As per the background, you have to set it. You have to set your view. You can set it like this as well. And after this, you can go for the render part. Okay, so now after this, what you can do, you can go for this render. So here you can choose some settings for the output. What will be the output sizes? You can choose it, or you can go for more output settings, and there you can customize it about the resolution. Okay, about the resolution, you can change it and increase it. And about the width and height, there you can choose some settings there. And after that also you can choose this like 300 pixel, and it will automatically save this render image to any particular location that you can define it, and there it will be saved. So I'm not going to save it, and right now let's save this, and this is right now selected. And what will be the quality? So as per the quality, you will have the better rendering. So you can choose the rendering by level. So for that also we have this render window, and sorry, not this one. Here we have this render presets manager, and there also you can change all this. You can customize it. You can see that is right now selected this medium. This presetting is selected, and the render by level is 5. So up to 5 level. So as per the precision and about the render accuracy, so how much accuracy you need, so you can choose this one. And if you are customizing it, another copy of that presettings will be created, and as per that you will be creating it. Okay,
Sir,
so hello, yes.
so can you please show the how to scale this if you need a smaller in size?
Scale the background.
No, sir, the this model. You said that
So
custom sizing, render size.
yeah, you are zooming it, and as per that, you was placing it here. When
So
you are
zoom in and
zooming it, you are viewing in the smaller scale, right? That is your view scale. When you are zooming it out, you are placing it with the uh, smaller scale.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So for that also, you have the scale factor. If you want to zoom it with the scale factor value, so that you also have within AutoCAD. Go for Z, enter, and there uh, just a second. Go to this. Uh, Scale factor should be there. Just a second. Here you can see this scale is there. Okay, so with the scale factor, you can zoom it also. So I don't know why I'm not getting it here. Just a second. Z enter. Okay, so when you are at 3D, you are not able to see that scale factor. So what you can do, you can just type that like let me go for 2 and press enter, and there you can see 2 times it is zoomed. So you can just simply go for the value. You will not find out the scale option. You can just type it Z enter, and you can just simply type the scale factor. Let's go for 2, and here you can see 2 times it is zoomed. Okay, so that you can simply do it.
Okay.
Z enter, and then you type 3 enter, and it is 3 times zoomed.
Sir, in this your previous model, there is an wall clock. Okay, the clock is image or this is also model.
No, that is image.
Okay.
That image is provided. So
Oh,
let me show you that material browser. And in the yesterday's class, I
yeah.
mentioned that the image you have, and the one thing is there, like just a second, let me find out that clock dial. Mm, yeah, so this clock dial is there, and what you have to do is click on this image, and there you have some offset. You can do with the offset position. You can position it with the offset. Okay, you have to fit it with the scale factor within the area, and then you have to choose this offset to position it, X and Y offset for positioning it. Okay, so that you cannot do it without seeing the effect. So for that, you have to make sure that when you are making these changes, you can see the model when you are making the changes. Okay, so let me show you that. Let me go for like 50 to the X value. And here you can see, right? It is reflected. So you have to reapply it. So you can have it. So let me go with that, and let me click on it. This is the material right now. Let me see this. So this is right now group. Okay. So I have to ungroup it. So let me ungroup, enter. Let me select it, and it is ungrouped right now. Now let me just select this glass, right click, hide this object, and I have this one. Let me quickly select it. This is just simple surface. Okay, this is just simple surface where I have applied it. And after selecting it, here I can go for right click and assign to selection. Just a second. Yeah, so there you can see the changes. And what you have to do, you have to make it a single image. That you can see, you have to change the sample size. So for that, let me go with the 100. That you can see, and the X value and the Y value. So the Y direction, let me place 100, enter. So vertically none, let me go for this. So you need to place with this properly, so that you have to apply it first and then you have to check it. Okay. So here it will take lots of time to just adjust it. Okay, so this way you have to adjust it. Let me see, just right now I don't know how much it is required. So let me go with the 0, 0 and yeah. So let me go with the 0, 0 and the sample size is too much big, and let me change it to 75 now, so that you can see, right? And I have to make it little bit bigger. Let's go with 80 and 80, and that you can see, right? So I have to just go to the X direction or Y direction. You just have to check it. So you go with the 5, -5. So it's too much. Let's go with -2. You can make it a little bit bigger, 90. And for the height also 90. Make it similar. Let me go with 85, so that you can understand, right, how it works. And for the -2, and there also let's go for -2 and -20 will be minus. Yeah, so that you can understand, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
And what about the rotation angle? Can we put it along according to the polar?
So that you have to understand that where it is placed, and as per that you have to apply it. So first apply it in the XY plane first, and after positioning it, then you go for it. Okay, about the rotation. So just a second. Let me fix it properly. Okay. So yeah, it is right. And about the rotation, that you can understand, it's almost 15 degree. right? That you can see that it is being rotated, and after that also you have to apply this offset and all. You have to apply this offset and all. So you go with this. So it will rotate like this. Okay. And then you have to again go for this offset, and then you have to fix the position. All right.
Okay, sir.
We have to, for creating your materials, you have to do lots of work.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, when I am selecting the lights, so how will I know the correct illumination values of the light?
So for that you have to study. So
Okay.
about this illumination, architects study about this. Who have
Okay.
uh, graduated as an architect, they know
Mm.
about this. Any from this batch, any of you are architect? Anyone? No, right? So all of you are civil engineers
No,
and
sir, I am
mechanical.
MEP engineer.
Okay,
MEP electric. I have an electrical background, but I am not dealing with these illumination factors.
right. So for this, you have to study about the colors and about the light. So these things you have to study about.
Okay.
For each and every lights, there are some different illumination factors. But
Okay.
what you can do is, for the modeling purpose, you can just apply it. You can understand that how much illumination will work for this background, for this environment. So you will understand after creating some models. And you
Okay.
can study a lot if you need, and if you have time, you can study. And for the basic, you can get it from the internet.
Okay.
Just a second. Okay. So let me get back to this model, okay, where I was presenting about the rendering part. Okay, so come to this visualize tab, and here you have set the background there. Okay, so as for the background, you can control the exposure as well. So for that, open that render environment window. You have this render environment. You can control the brightness. Okay, So let me set the brightness to 8. As per the background, you have to set it. So make sure that. And about the whiteness control, how much whiteness you will control it. So as per that, so this is like the temperature. Have you worked on the PPT files? There you have uploaded some pictures and some settings for the colors are there. So it's like the same thing. You will get it here. So this is about the temperature. If you change this, you will get temperature, high temperature. Okay, as per that, you will set it. So the white control, you say that at this stage, you have the better white control. So that was set perfectly. So if you need to change it, you can apply it, but this one is perfect. Okay. And so the image based lighting you can apply, but you are applying right now the custom background. So that is fine, but it will apply this also. So you can choose what is working perfectly as per the model. Okay, so after that, after setting all your environments, you will create any camera view. So as per that, you will set your view and that view will be fixed. Whenever you are rendering in any particular 3D modeling software, you must create your camera. Otherwise, what will happen? You may need some changes after that also, right? Suppose this view is the perfect view for your rendering, for the visualization purpose. But here you will be working again, right? For some updates, for some changes. So if you change it, you need to change the view. So you will not get back the exact view again. And all the time it will be very much difficult to set the exact view for you, right? So for that, you first create a camera. Okay, and as per that, you will have that camera view. So let me set this view there. Okay, so let's go for exit, and this camera view is created, and here you can see this is the view. You can see the camera preview and you can choose the realistics for the view. What you can do, you can select this camera and here you can change. This is the field of view. So within this field, the view can be visible. So you can change how much area you need for the view. You can set it. And here you have this custom view. Within the view control, you have this camera one. Okay. So this one is created already. Okay. And again, you have to come to this SW isometric or the one just created here. Let me come to this here and let me change it. And here you can see that this camera is set right now, but the camera position is not proper. You can change the camera position. Okay, as per that, you will have your view. So let me change the camera position there. Okay, and this is the target which is fixed right now, the target which is fixed right now. and you can change the target distance. As per that, you will see that your field of view is being changed right now. Okay, as per that, your field of view is being changed. And what you can do, you can change the camera position as well, so that you can get the closer view. Okay, so now one thing, go to this front here and now select it. Okay, so everything is aligned here right now. And now you can come to this custom model view, camera one, and this is the view. Okay, so if you need to change this, you can come again to the SW isometric and there you can change it. Now you can, within this, if you zoom it, and here if you change anything, the view if you change, so you will escape from that camera view. And when you escape from that camera view, then again you can see the camera there. So this is the camera. And here also you see that if you change the camera position, sorry, the target location, as per that, you will have your view. Okay. So right now you see that this camera target is focusing there. Here also you can select this camera target and you can change the camera target. Okay. And now you can select this camera and you can change the camera position. Okay, so this way you can set your view. So when you are selecting this, you will have this gizmo. You can change it. When you are selecting this camera, you'll have gizmo for your camera location. Okay, so you can create multiple camera position and you can create camera view. Okay. So let me go to this set camera view, and this is the camera view. Here you can see this is the camera view. You can come to this camera view. So this is the camera view. Okay. And here you can set the environment on the environment, and there you have. All right. So about the environment, you can change about the environment. Sorry, this one. Go to render environment and exposure. Go to this background, and there you adjust the image. Okay. And about the scaling and all, you change it. Okay. And let me position it. And if you set it like that, click on OK, click on OK, and there you can see this much, you can see it. Okay. So don't zoom it. So this is the camera one. So this is the camera view, and you want to get the realistic image out of it. So here you have the settings. So that I've already showed you how to select the output size here, and then you will set the render quality. Here we have some presettings. You can choose from the presettings, or otherwise what you can do, you can click on it and the render presets manager will be opened, and you can customize it. Okay, so the render, how much render duration will be, you can do it by time. Okay, so I'm going to select this medium copy one, and here you have this render option, so it will render. And how much it will render, here we have the settings as well. Okay, so it one render window is created there. You can see one render window is created. So let me just close it. Let me close this preset manager. Here we have this render in window, or render in viewport, or render in the region that is selected. So let me go with this render region there. Render region. And when you will click the render to this size, so then this render window will pop up and you have to create this render area. So this much area I want to render it. Okay. And you can see it here. Okay. Now I need to adjust the background there. Right. Let's go for the adjust image, and let me choose it to stretch. So click on OK. Okay. Here I have. Close it. And about the custom model views, that is camera one. And make sure within this camera, within this camera view, your environment is on. Otherwise, you will not get the view. And let me do one thing. Let me select the camera there. Right click, quick select, and let me select the camera there. Let me select it. And so let me change the view first, and then let me select the camera. So this is the camera right now, and I have to fix, like I have to make it closer so that I get the closer view there. Okay, so you can change the field of view. And when you change the field of view, you will see that it is being changed. Now what you can do, you can go for its properties. There you can change it precisely. Okay, so there you see that this is your field of view. You can increase it. So when you increase this, your lens length will be changed. So let me go for 120, enter. Here you can see, and your lens length is changed. And now if you change your lens length, your field of view will be changed. Okay. So let me go for like 100 or 80 is fine. Let's go for that. Okay, and now let me set this to this camera one, and that is set. And about the position, I need to just change the camera position there. So that will be the final one. About the camera position there. No, that is not right, as because of my background. So you have to check it. Is this right or not? And you have to set it again. Okay, and now the final time is for the camera placement. Now let me check the camera view. Yeah, so let's go for it. Okay, and just one more thing, I need to place it like this. Okay, and now what you can do, you can save this view also. Can if you are not able to create with camera view, so here you can also like right click on this uh, view cube, and here you have this set current view as home, that you can do also. Okay, so here you have this set current view as home. So whenever you are changing it, you have this home button and you will get back to this view. Okay, now let's go for this render option. Okay, and now let me choose this medium option, and now let me click on this render, and it's asking for render to for the uh, window. Now I'll not go for the window, I will render it within this viewport. So with this big screen I can see it. So let's go for this render window. Sorry, this render within this viewport. Let me have this bigger view. Okay, can save this as current view. Let me save this as current view, and you can go for render. So just wait for it. It will render it. Okay, so you have rendered it already. And as because I had selected the less amount of quality, so that's why I'm having it. So just a second. So Control 0 to bring back my ribbon there. And now what I can do, I can change this to render environment and exposure. This is right now my environment, and I'll go with Control 0 again. And there I have. And now I'll go with render. So let me go with the render presets. So let me open the render presets there, and I have some high quality presets. Okay, so that I can, but it will take uh, more time. So I'm just reducing the render level. Okay, so here you can change it also. Okay, so this is high copy, or you can name it as per your requirement. So let me name it batch sun. Okay, that is right now. And here you can go for render. So it's being rendered now. So the render is complete. You can see it. So now let me do one thing. Let me show you with render in viewport as well. So let me get back my control 0. Okay, so let me choose the camera 1, camera view, and within this camera view, I'll go for this environment on. And here you have this within this window, and this is the size. And let's go for this render to size. Click on this render to size, and one window will pop up. There you can see one window is popped up. Can you see this window? Okay, so let me share the whole desktop screen. Okay. Let me choose this high quality, and this is the render window you can open up and render environment, and this is right now selected. So we are right now using this. Here you have this rotation option, but that is for your IBL. And after that, you can go for render to size. So when you need to escape from the render, here you have this cancel render. Don't close this, otherwise it will run in the background. First, you cancel the rendering. When it is cancelled, then close this window. Okay. Now let me see why this is not being happened. So on this shadow display from here, this is the visual style manager. Or from here also you can apply this full shadows. So you can see some shadows there. Okay. And this is your material editor. Right now I don't need it. I don't need the material editor. So this is about the full shadows there. And about the visual style manager. So for the realistic, let me just see that this background is on right now. You must make sure this background setting is on. Okay, and the shadow display. Age, we don't need age. Okay, so that is done. And now come back to visualize tab. And now let's go for render to make sure this one is set to camera one. And let's go for render to sizes. Currently, I'm not getting the background. Okay, so oh, let me go to this render again. Mm, let's make it this. So I'm not getting that. Just a second, let me change and let me see it here. Uh, let me see. With this change, let me just apply it. Let me just see that if it is applied here or not, the change. So the change is applied here. Uh, so you have to change the exposure, right? Go to render environment exposure. So there you need to change the exposure and then go for render to size. There you can see the difference and you need to change the sun time. So for that you have this and come to this one. So the sun timing is you can change it. And render environment. So that just need to change to this much. and you go for render to size. You can see the difference. Okay, now let me come to your interior model. So for your interior model, what you can do, you can place some lights. So for that, we have some different lights available here. Okay. So some point light, spotlight, distant light, and web lights are there. So you just have to place your points, point lights there, and spotlight. Let me just place some spotlights over there. So let me just place it. Let me place at this point, and later I will change it. And this will be the target location. This is the target location, and about the hotspot and fall off area, we will change it later. Let me change the intensity factor. So let me multiply the factor with 5, enter, and let me exit it. So right now this spotlight is created. You can see the result. Now let me just change this. So the outermost circle is your fall off area and the inner circle is called hotspot. So within this hotspot area, you will have the uh, most intensity factor and it will start decay till the fall off area. Let me change the position. It's lagging too much. So there you can see some spotlights is created and you can select that light and go for its properties, Control 1. So make sure that light is selected. Or else here you have this light settings. You can open up the light list and you can select this spotlight and double click on it. So the properties of that spotlight will be opened. And here you can see that is the fall of angle and uh, hotspot angle that is there. And you have this intensity factor. So this is the intensity, and you can apply one factor with it also. So let me just change this is changed right now, and there you can see light is the bigger and most intensity you have at the center. And you can change the fall off area as well. uh, so the fall off, yeah, so here you can change this hotspot angle and fall off angle, so you can change it. So let me change the fall off angle, and as per that, you see. Okay, so at the hotspot angle, you have the most intensity you have, and it start decaying till the fall of, that is, let me make the bigger difference so you can understand. And you can see that at the center you have the most intensity, and uh, at the end till the fall of area you have the less light. So you can create hotspot like this if you need. And we have artificial light, like a point light. So from a point source it will uh, radiate lights, so that is created here, point lights. Okay, you can create some distance light, so it's like a artificial sun you are creating. So you will not see some like this icon, you can see it here, you cannot see it for the distance light. You can choose web light. So as per the shape, you will get the light effect. So here, let me place it one, and there you can see this is the shape, and you can give some target location, and towards that it will create some lights. And this web light is created right now. And as per this shape of this light, this will radiate some light. You can go for its properties there, and you can see this is the type wave. You can change it to again point light or spotlight, you can change it as well. And here you can change the intensity also. Okay, you can change this. And about the colors also, you can apply some different colors. Here you can go for any color, like let me go with this green color. It's lagging too much. Just a second. So about the filter color, go for select color. Select any color and click on OK. Sorry. Select color. Click on it and apply it. And then click on OK. And there you can see that is applied here. Okay, so as per that, you can see, so this light is created as per the shape. So it's like a spherical light, or you can create a light bulb kind of effect with this light. And after that, you can go for the same rendering options. Okay, so we have some this camera views already created. Can use that camera view and we can set it, and then we can go for the rendering, the final render. Okay, let me show you about the render. So I'll be rendering in the window, and this is the size. So let's go for it. So here one window is opened. It's initializing right now. After processing it, it will start rendering it. So I hope you guys have understood this part and you can create it, right? So guys, if you have any question, any doubt, anything you want to know, you can ask me. So let's start question and answer session right now.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, am I audible?
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. So I have a few questions about the light, but I'll choose to ask you tomorrow because I want to practice it, and then
Okay,
uh,
sure.
I'll be able to explain it more correctly. I mean the
Sure, sure.
confusions of.
Okay, great. But tomorrow I'll be taking your exam. So before the exam, make sure you clarify all your doubts.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you can contact me anytime. And
Hmm.
tomorrow at 9 p.m., I'll be taking your exam.
Okay, sir. So that will include 2D only or the 3D too?
Yes, 2D and 3D, all the things which I've covered during the classes.
Okay, sir.
I'll give you some MCQ questions and some tasks for creating 3D model or 2D model.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Hello.
so you said that you are providing some PDF on Monday's class, but you're not provided.
About like that coordinate system, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so I'll provide it. I'm not getting time. Yes, yes, I'll provide it.
Okay. Sir,
Hello.
can you please demonstrate it? X reference that you said
Demonstrate what?
yesterday on my
Demonstrate
screen.
what?
External
Uh,
reference command.
yeah, external reference command. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. So after completion of your uh, rendering, here you have this option to save this render image to a file. You can save it as a image file, or else you can print this render image also. So if you are printing it, you can save it as PDF file as well. So that you can go for it, go for print, save this image. Okay. So I'm closing it right now. Okay, so thank you guys. That's all.